Riveting content. Empowering your life. Welcome to the Sphere. This episode is sponsored by Elite Dental Wellness. At Elite Dental Wellness, Dr. Ashandra Batiste understands that one of the biggest obstacles is dental fear. The vision at Elite Dental Wellness is to ensure every patient is treated with respect, ultimate care, patience, and love. Call us today to make an appointment at area code 713-789-8680. Looking to advertise? Join the Sphere's vast demographic reach of thousands of people all over the world. Send an email today to advertise@thesphere.tv or call us at area code 832-772-7789. KOG and Company. Are your unique gifts and talents changing the world? Do you desire to belong to a community of unity? Visit KOGpassion.com to learn more about the Unleash Your Dopeness movement.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to The Money Factor. My name is LaShonda Johnson, certified financial educator, and also the co-founder of the Houston Housewives of Finance. So welcome back to The Money Factor. Very happy to see you guys. This is Money Mondays, and I'm very, very excited to announce that I have a guest co-hostess with me today. This is somebody that I've had the opportunity and pleasure to work with now about 8 years. Has it been 6 years?
6 years.
6 years. Okay. 6 years, but man, I'm telling you, it's been a full 6 years. She happens to be a Houston Housewives of Finance affiliate.
Yes.
And without further ado, let me introduce you guys to Mary Johns.
Hello.
Hey, Mary. Oh, we got claps.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you so much for having me. Anytime I get the opportunity to be around you, it's a absolute honor.
How sweet is she? She said the opportunity to be around me. I'm just glad to be in her presence. So, yes. So this is Mary's, actually, this is her first time being on The Money Factor with me. She's been on radio shows when we've been on radio shows together and things like that. But, man, I'm really excited to have her with me today.
Yes.
So
Thank you.
she is also a licensed financial professional.
Yes.
And so we get to hear her input today because we have a good show lined up for you guys today. So, this would be the time you want to go ahead and share the show, because we have some really good stuff lined up for you today. So, Mary, let's jump right in. Okay. So, in the news, we've talked to you guys about several of our, banking institutions, Mary, several of them having, I want to say specifically Wells Fargo. Drama.
Wow.
Wells Fargo had a lot of drama, and we brought that to you guys. So, we're about the latest and greatest. So, let's talk about what's going on with Citibank.
Yes.
Citibank is, on the chopping block, too. They've been fined $100 million for interest rate manipulation.
Wow. That's a lot of money.
$100 million.
Yes, but I think they can afford it.
Well, hey, I think they can afford it too. Obviously, that's what the courts think too.
Yes.
Because interest rate manipulation. So let's take a look at this article and see what it has to say. What did they do? So Mary, you want to start us off reading that?
Well, the bank settled with the Attorney General in 42 states for $100 million. Following an investigation, the state said Citibank manipulated LIBOR and benchmark interest rates that helped setting the lending rates across the world. So Citibank made millions of dollars of gains from its fraudulent conduct, the Attorney General said. The office has zero tolerance for fraudulent and manipulative conduct that undermines our financial markets. New York Attorney General Barbara Underwood said in the press statement, financial institutions have a basic responsibility to play by the rules.
Absolutely.
Yes, and we will continue to hold those accountable who don't. So what does that mean?
Yeah,
they're going to have to, I guess, own up to their responsibility.
Absolutely.
Right. And the way that I feel, I think that they should.
Yes.
Because they have the money.
Mm-hmm. Look at the millions that they made on the transactions.
Yes.
And so in our country, we expect, like she said, we expect financial institutions to play by the rules, to do the right thing, to consider the consumer, not to take advantage of us as consumers.
Right.
And so, that's just not cool.
It's not. And Citibank is one of the wealthiest financial institutions in the world.
Yes.
They're in the top 10.
Yes.
Last week I read an article where they were the 10 most wealthiest people who are holding, institutions who are holding assets under management.
Wow.
They are one of the top 10 financial institutions. So they're making a lot of money.
But it then now makes you think, did you get to top 10 because you were manipulating interest rates?
Right.
These are games that we should not be playing with other people's money. Okay? Because we know that the financial institution thrives off of the money that all of us invest in it, in our economy. So let's go back to the article and see what else it has to say, Mary. You want to pick it up?
Our office has zero tolerance.
You just read that.
Okay. Okay. This is the third bank that has settled with the state attorney general for illegally influencing the LIBOR.
Wow.
Barclays, Dutch Bank, and now Citibank have been fined $420 million collectively.
Between all of them?
All of them, yes.
That's serious.
Yes, Citibank agreed to comply with ongoing investigations into the bank's LIBOR cases.
Wow. I'm disappointed. We're talking about 420. Was that million or billion?
Millions.
Listen. Okay, so those of you who are listening to us this morning. So this is yet another example. Now they've named three other financial institutions, naming Citibank with the fourth. But then, of course, that wasn't including even like Wells Fargo and other. So if these people are doing these type of things, it just leaves us to wonder who else is doing stuff.
What other banks are doing it? They're ciphering off the small penny of money, the other thousands of dollars from us.
And they just haven't gotten caught.
From the consumers, yes.
Yes, just haven't gotten caught.
Right.
So we cannot continue as a financial industry to profit through, scandal.
No, you can't.
And but I don't know. I wonder if they're going to, let down the gauntlet as hard on them as they did Wells Fargo. So Wells Fargo now, so you can see that they have these campaigns. We're a better bank. We're trying to do things better, that kind of thing. And so, but sometimes I think the financial penalty is not good enough.
No, it's not. Well, I don't know what they're going to do. Someone's going to have to take the blame and the fall down.
Yeah, but, that's true. We saw some heads roll at Wells Fargo at the top.
Right.
And so there has to be some accountability from the executives that run these institutions that do these type of things. So why do we bring this stuff to you guys? Okay, because it's important that you watch your dollars. Because, you see interest rate manipulation. We don't necessarily know if the financial institutions, we're really trusting them that they're doing the right thing by us. But we still have to be in control of our dollars, watch our dollars, know what's going on with our dollars, and also make sure we understand how money works.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. So you have to be in charge of your own finances. So in terms, get educated, and know where your money is going.
Absolutely.
Know what the interest rate that you're going to get. Where are you going to put your money? That's the most important thing, and being accountable for your own finances.
Absolutely.
So,
and also staying in the know. I know that's the reason that we bring the money factor to you, so you can be in the know, so you can understand what's going on in current events, and also to explain basic financial concepts to you. But then again, this is still a passive method. When you're listening to other people, expecting to understand through other people's explanations.
Right.
That's a passive approach.
Right. And just listening to see what someone else is doing with their finances, it might not be what you need to do with your own.
Exactly.
So that's why staying in the know is very important for you.
Absolutely. So that's why we do what we do here at the Money Factor. So we want to make sure that you're in tuned to actually what's going on around you, but so that it can bring about some
Yes.
awareness
Yes.
and also some alarm.
Yes.
Because this should alarm you. This
It
really
should.
alarmed me when I read it. I was like, Citibank? Really?
Right.
I mean, okay. Wow. $100 million fine.
Yes.
And so, and again, is that really harsh enough? I think
Well-
they need to send a serious message.
Yes, you do wonder, and it starts from the top and it trickles down because
Absolutely.
that's where they get the message from. It's from the top.
Mm-hmm.
So $100 million might not, seem enough for them because they can pay it.
Yes.
So
Well, for us, it may not seem enough to us either, because we look at the millions and the billions of dollars that the financial institutions
Make,
circulate through our economy. They profit. And so it just seems like, us as a consumer, us little people,
yes.
we're never able to really move ahead,
Right.
in a lot of situations. We're just really struggling to move ahead. And here we are, financial institutions consistently being brought up under scrutiny over their practices. So we wanted to bring that to you this morning because we know that that's very important for you to know.
Very.
A lot of us are holding dollars through Citibank, doing business with Citibank.
Right. Millions of people
Yes.
have Citibank cards.
Yes.
We have our money in Citibank. So therefore they're able to give us pennies
Yes.
on the dollar when they're making millions. So we can also help by just back it off.
It's true. We get to choose
Yes.
who we do business with,
Right.
and who we invest with, whose credit cards we hold. We get to make those decisions. But again, if you're not in the know, you don't know what's going on, then you won't even be aware that they're under scrutiny and they've been fined and they're doing interest rate hikes illegally. You wouldn't know that.
No.
So that's why we do this here at the Money Factor. So we're
Yes.
at that point in the time in the show that we need to talk about our first sponsor. And that happens to be Elite Dental Wellness. Okay. So, you want to keep your grill gleaming. So at Elite Dental Wellness, our vision is to create a welcoming practice that will offer exceptional dental care and a lifetime of dental wellness. We're committed to the finest possible oral care and the overall health and well-being of our patients. Elite Dental Wellness is built upon a foundation of integrity, expertise, and service. So through our commitment to modern dentistry, continuing education, and friendly atmosphere, we strive to make our patients feel that they're part of our family, which is awesome. So dentistry can be scary, yes it can, daunting, and uncomfortable. Dr. Batiste and her team work tirelessly to ensure your comfort. Make your appointment today with Dr. Ashandra Batiste at Elite Dental Wellness by calling 713-789-8680. There we go. Okay. So Mary over here playing with her phone. Y'all hear me twice and in the background. That's okay. We're going to forgive her.
Yes.
Because this is her first time here on the Money Factor, okay? But she figured it out like, I know that's not supposed to be happening. Okay, so last week, Tony and I brought you guys information concerning interest rates. If interest rates were going to hike, so it was kind of on the table. We didn't know if it was going to happen. We promised that this week we were going to update you as to what actually did take place. So let's go to this article, Mary. Okay. So what happened, you guys? Well, the Fed raised the interest rates and signals 2 more increases are coming.
Wow.
Okay, so 2, not 1. This is the second, and we're looking at another one coming. So let's read this article. This comes to us from the New York Times, and it says, in Washington, okay, the Federal Reserve raised interest rates on Wednesday and signaled that 2 additional increases were on the way this year. As officials expressed confidence that the United States economy was strong enough for borrowing costs to rise without choking off economic growth. Jerome H. Powell, the Fed chairman, speaking in unusual blunt terms at a news conference on Wednesday, said the economy had strengthened significantly since the 2008 financial crisis and was approaching a normal level that could allow the Fed to soon step back and play less of a hands-on role in encouraging economic activity. The Fed's optimism about the state of the economy is likely to translate into higher borrowing costs for cars, home mortgages,
Wow.
credit cards over the next year as the central bank raises interest rates more quickly than was anticipated. Okay, so Wednesday's rate increase was the second this year and the seventh since the year end of the Great Recession, that brings the Fed's benchmark rate into the rate of 1.75 to 2%. So real quick, you guys, unfortunately, Facebook will be ending here. The show does not end, but you have to go this moment, this second, right now, and go subscribe to The Money Factor. Go subscribe on the Spear TV. Okay, while you're there, please write us a review.
Yes.
Tell us what you think. Share the show. Go write a review on iTunes. Okay, you can do that as well. You can also donate. We provide this show to you completely complimentary, but we love for you to absolutely go ahead and write a review and donate if you'd like one time, or you can become a consistent patron. Share the show. You've got to do that. We don't know
Share.
who you know. So you got to share the show. Share with the people that you know so they can hear this awesome information. So the show, again, is not ending, but it's ending on Facebook Live. Okay, so go subscribe right now, this moment, this second. Okay?
Yes.
And then tell everybody else to do the same thing too. Okay, so let's get back to this interest rate hike. So it's kind of a good thing and a bad thing. So the good thing, Mary, is we're supposed to be stronger as an economy.
Right. And it's a seller's market
Yes.
for mortgages.
Yes. Okay. So that is supposed to be the good thing. Oh, we're
Yes.
in a good place, so we can increase the interest rate. Things will, things are looking good. We can pull back, kind of let the economy do its thing.
Right.
And as consumers, what does that mean for us? You're going to pay more for cars,
Yes.
more for houses,
Yes.
more on your credit cards. Actually, let's go back and let me reread that so people can actually understand clearly what that is saying. Okay, let's dissect that a little bit more. So again, okay, what does that mean? The Fed's optimism about the state of the economy is likely to translate into higher borrowing costs. Like you said, it will become a seller's market.
Yes.
Okay, home mortgages and credit cards over the next year as the central bank raises interest rates more quickly than anticipated. Okay, so the last time the rate topped 2% was in late summer 2008, when the economy was contracting and the Fed was cutting rates towards zero, where there would remain for 4 years after the financial crisis. So yeah, we were in a big hole during that time. So the Fed had to step in. Now they're saying we're going to step in, boost things a little bit, step back. So if you understand economics, then you understand how the Fed can come in
Right.
and start to run things.
Right. And that means that we as the consumers need to get our affairs in order.
Exactly.
Whether or not you want to sell or pull back and ride the wave.
Ride the wave. Yes.
Yes.
And so if you're going to be making some purchases,
Yes.
then what does that mean if the interest rate is going to hike? Well,
Go
it
up.
affects our disposable income.
It does.
So when we pay less, we have more for us. We pay more, it affects how much we have disposable, which is monies we get to now put away for our future,
Yes.
put away for our children's college education, put in our emergency fund, more disposable income for things like entertainment.
Yes.
It affects all those things.
Right.
Yes. And so how do you understand those things? Well, that's how you have to come to our workshops.
Yes.
Okay. You have to come to the workshops. And this is a perfect time for us to talk about that, because financial education, you guys, is paramount in you understanding how to navigate through the changes in our economy. We will have changes.
Yes. And you have to be able to adapt to those changes as well.
Yes.
Yes.
And you have to be able to adapt with knowledge, not just adapt with, let me just kind of go with the flow. I don't really know I don't know what this means, but I'm gonna roll the dice and see where the cards end up, where the chips land.
It's not going to work like that.
It's not going to work out like that. You don't want it to work out. You don't want
No.
to take gambles with your money.
No.
So let me just real quickly talk about our workshops, okay? Our national campaign for financial literacy is in full force, okay? That is something that we're doing through World System Builder and World Financial Group, which is an incredible campaign. I mean, there has never been such an initiative ever in our industry to educate
Yes.
people.
More now.
And we need it more than we've ever needed it before.
Yes, we do. Absolutely. Those workshops, even me going through those workshops over and over again, every time I go through them, there's something else that I can pick up, and relate to someone and bring someone in where they can, have a better financial future.
Yes.
And that's what you want. You want to be able to educate yourself, educate the people that you love and that's around you.
Yes.
So you will be able to adapt to those changes that we were talking about earlier.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And being able to have basic financial education is huge because at least you can understand how interest rates affect you. There's a
Yes.
positive and negative, which we're going to get into in just a
Right.
second here in the Saving Your Future book. But let me just quickly go into the 3 locations that we have workshops going on here in Houston. At each of these locations, there is an HHF affiliate that is there to serve you. So let's start off with West Houston. West Houston, the address is 11111 Katy Freeway, Suite 100. That's Houston, Texas 77079. Our workshops take place there on Wednesday, 7 p.m., Saturdays at 10 a.m., and myself, I'm there along with some other affiliates to be able to service you. Again, address in West Houston, 11111, that's 5 ones, Katy Freeway, Suite 100. And that's Houston 77079. Wednesday, 7 p.m., Saturdays, 10 a.m. Now, Northwest Houston
Financial Center, the address is 13831 Northwest Freeway, Suite 215. We have our workshops on Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. and Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. That's 13831 Northwest Freeway, Suite 215.
Yes.
77040.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Tuesday, 7 p.m., Saturdays, 10 a.m. Now, also, if you're in the Pearland area, we didn't forget you.
Yes.
We're not forgetting you. So if you're in Pearland, the address is 11233 Shadow Creek Parkway. Okay. And that's suite number 255. And that's Pearland, Texas 77584. Okay. And so Mondays, you can come out. There's information available for you. And their workshops are actually on Thursdays. Okay. So Mondays and Thursdays, there's someone there available to
Yes.
assist you and to help you and also educate you.
Yes.
Okay. Now, none of the 3 of those locations work, then you have to call us. You have to give us a call at 1-844-700-4463, or you can visit our website. Okay. That's hhofinance.com. So we have a brand new,
Yes.
crisp, clean, easy to navigate through website. And you can schedule an appointment with us right there on the homepage,
Yes.
or you can go scroll down on that homepage and schedule an online appointment as well. You can send us an email. There's places for you to do that. You can subscribe to information that we send out. So there's a lot of resources available to you. You can
Yes,
also
absolutely.
text us.
Yes.
So if you're shy, you don't want to call, you don't want to, you don't want to show up, but you have questions before you show up or whatever the case may be, you can text us. We know that everybody's always on this thing.
Oh, yes.
Always on your phone. So we're trying to make it convenient for you to be able to reach out to us in any way possible. So you can text ASK HHOF to 31996. And you can also write there, say you want to have coffee with us, you want to have lunch, you want to schedule an appointment, and you can get a little brief bio about us there as well. So you can reach out that way. You can email us. You can email us at info@houstonhousewifesoffinance.com or bill wealth to HHO finance.com. So there's so many ways for you to get in touch with us.
So many ways to get in contact with us to get
Yes.
this complimentary information. You know, it's going to help you.
Yes,
you know.
complimentary information to help
Yes.
you and your family. And not to mention, you guys, you have to have a strategy. You need to know where you're going.
Yes.
You can also reach out to us on all of our social media outlets. Man, we're on Instagram, we're on LinkedIn, we're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, of course, as the Houston Housewives of Finance official. If it doesn't say official, it's not us. Okay. So make sure you go and follow those pages as well. Hey, you can just Google us. There's so many ways you can reach out to us. And you can reach myself personally at LaShonda J at HoustonHousewivesOfFinance.com and
or Mary at mary.maryjohns.net.
Oh, that's something new.
Yes.
Mary.maryjohns.net, because we have something Lou Johns at
Yes.
Yahoo up there.
Yes.
So, okay. Can you repeat that again? We want to make sure we give them the right email address.
Mary.maryjohns.net.
Mary.maryjohns.net. Hey, that's simple. You can't, that's pretty easy to remember.
Yes.
Okay. The point is, you guys, you've got to reach out to us. Okay. We need you to do that. Okay. And I think it's about time for us to talk about our second sponsor. Yes. So we have a second sponsor, and that is KOG. No, that is, wait a minute. Hold on. That's a spear. Okay. I'm used to Tony being here rolling with this with me. So shout out to Tony Sanders. She had an appointment today, so she couldn't be here with us. But
Hi,
she's
Tony.
definitely, hey, Tony. Okay. So the sphere. You guys, if you are not a part of the sphere, shame on you. Okay. Are you starting your business and looking for a place to advertise? Do you have a need to reach out to thousands of people across the world to build your brand or sell your product? If so, get your product placement and advertisement needs handled right here at the Sphere. We offer a wide variety of content delivery platforms, including iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, YouTube, and Stitcher. Plus, we have a vast demographic reach within the United States, as well as modern countries across the globe. Our enriched content and inspiring dialogue, coupled with your strategic ad, is surely to hit the mark every time. Call us today at area code 832-772-7789 or send an email over to advertise@thesphere.tv. Man, every time I come in here, Mary, it's something new. The curtains that you see here, you guys, in our background, that's new.
Nice.
Yeah, so this is just, we have some incredible technology going on here at the Sphere. I just love being here. We know we currently have 3 shows here.
Wow. Awesome.
Yeah, so we've got the Money Factor. There's Millennials and Money, and then now there's Secure Seniors.
Wow.
So we're gonna hit every market possible with the message about financial education in a way that you and your particular demographic can receive it. So that's pretty incredible. Okay. So now let's go to the Saving Your Future book. If you don't have this book, shame on you. This is our 106th episode.
Wow.
Yes.
Yay. I'm glad to be a part of it.
106th episode. Since episode 1, we've been talking about the Saving Your Future book, which you must get your hands on. Okay. If you don't have your hands on that, then you have to call us, okay? You can call us at 1-844-700-4463. You can reach out to me personally at LaShonda J at HoustonHousewivesOfFinance.com. You can reach out to Mary at
Mary@maryjohns.net. Correction.
Yes. Or you can, of course, text us at AskHHOF to 31996. Now, you need to do that all in one word.
Yes.
AskHHOF to 31996 and ask us for a book, and we'll make sure you get one. Okay.
Absolutely.
We will make sure that you get one. So we're going to talk about some things that are in that book this morning. So we're going to start off at page 7 because we're talking about interest rate hikes. We're talking about banks cheating on interest rates. So you need to understand how money works. Okay.
Right.
Specifically, you need to understand the wealth formula. So, Mary, you want to share that with them?
Well, the wealth formula is either you got to have money, time, the right rate of return positive or negative. Which side are you on?
Absolutely.
Then you got to take away inflation and taxes.
Yeah.
You know, we're
that
not
has
related.
to come out.
Yes.
That has to come out.
We're not related, but we are related. Some kind of Uncle Sam. We have the same uncle.
Absolutely. So, man, I mean,
Yes.
it's important for people to understand this formula. The thing I love about Amiri is not discriminatory.
No, it applies to everyone. Everyone and everything, every big purchase, every purchase that you make. Just
Yes.
think about it.
Yes.
You know, are you going to be on the positive side or the negative side of the interest rate?
Exactly.
And that's what we're talking about today. Making sure that you're on the positive side, you know, of the interest rate. You know, what are you getting?
Absolutely.
You know, and then what are you paying out?
Yes. What are you paying out is important because when we don't understand how interest works, you know, oftentimes we go make a major purchase and what do we ask?
What's the interest rate?
No, we don't.
We don't.
We ask, what's the payment?
What's the
How
payment?
much is my payment going to be?
And yes, you're
Because
exactly
we're just
right.
wanting to make sure that the payment is not too much. But the question should be,
What is the interest rate? Yes.
The interest rate affects the payment. And if we're going back to the Saving Your Future book and the wealth formula,
Yes.
Mary, we can see that there's a positive and there's a negative side to interest.
Right.
So most of us are walking through life on the negative side.
Yes, and we don't realize that it's a formula, you know, and it all works together. And if one of those ingredients are off, then you know you're not going to have, it's not going to be right. It's like
Correct.
baking a cake. You know, if something is missing, then it's not going to come out right.
I mean, can you honestly say you can bake a cake without eggs?
I don't know. No.
Well, maybe you can, but it will not be
Yes,
edible. I mean,
right.
it may not rise.
not
I
gonna
mean, it may not
rise.
resemble a cake. I mean, something's not going to be right.
It's not going to be right.
So that's why we're saying there is a formula also to build wealth.
Right.
And we can't pick and choose the things that we want to omit and the things that we want to adhere to. You have to adhere to the formula. So being on the positive side of interest, that just simply means that you're winning as far as money is concerned.
Yes.
You're getting the highest amount of interest on what you're saving, and you're paying the lowest amount of interest on what you're paying.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. So if we can come to that terms and get that for our money, then we're going to be winning.
Yes.
But are you winning? That's the question that you can ask yourself. Am I on the winning side or am I on the losing side?
And so let me just share something real quick because I didn't know the answer to that question like 9-10 years ago.
Yeah.
And I started figuring it out because I couldn't intelligently answer that question. And I couldn't answer it in a way that I felt secure.
Comfortable.
I was very insecure about my response to that answer. In fact, such so that I was like, okay, I don't know the answer to that. So that means I need to figure that out.
Yes. You need a checkup.
Hello. I love it. I love it. A financial checkup is
Yes.
what you need. So if you don't feel good about where you are, just like you don't feel good about your health, what do you
Right.
do?
You go get a checkup.
Go get a doctor. You go to the
Right.
doctor and let the doctor check you up and see what's going on with you.
Right.
You need to contact us so that we can give you a financial checkup. Okay. I love that, Mary.
Right. I
Yeah.
know when 6 years ago when I came into this business, it still took me, you know, a while. I'll be honest. Confession is good for the soul, but
Yes.
it's bad for my reputation. But anyway, about a couple of years, it took me a while to actually understand that formula. And for it to actually work and for me to put it in place. So now when I talk to people, it doesn't have to take them that long. It's
Yes.
very simple for you to understand and put all of those ingredients together for you to come out. Everybody has that wealth formula.
Yes.
The banks, they have a
Yes,
wealth formula.
yes.
They're going to make you come in, give you the amount, which is the money, give you the time to pay for your house or your car, and then they're going to give you that interest rate.
Absolutely.
So, and then they're going to make you pay the taxes on it.
Absolutely.
So, and plug in the inflation. So, therefore, get your own wealth formula.
Absolutely.
How
Yes.
much money do you want? in the future. How much
do
time?
you need,
Yes.
and how much time do you have to accumulate
Get it, and where are you going to put it to get the right interest rate to help you grow your money?
Absolutely.
Yes. So
And
get your own.
you guys, I
Yes.
mean, these formulas are specific to each of us.
Yes.
Your formula is different from mine.
Right.
Mine is different from yours. Like she said, what do you need? How much are you going to need to make your future make sense for you? That's different for
Yes.
everyone. That's why you need to have a financial checkup and a personal financial strategy, because you need a strategy.
Yes.
We have a strategy for everything. We want to
Everything.
start buying get seriously in buying a home. You start putting together a strategy. You start realizing what you need, and you start working towards that. Same thing for college, or we should be.
Yes.
Emergency fund, or we should be.
Yes.
But your retirement is a major funding process that will have to take place for your future.
Right.
So you have to approach it seriously, just like you do any other major purchase.
Right. And you need a plan, like she said, and a strategy to get there.
Yes.
So we
Yes.
want to make sure that you get with us to figure that out.
Hey, you guys, I'm telling you, that's not something that you can afford to delay on, because
No.
time is money, as you did see in this formula.
Yes.
Money needs time. And the older we get, the less time we have. And we wonder, why do I have to contribute so much? Well, you've lost time. So the younger you are, the less you contribute. The older you are, the more
more.
you contribute. So how much you contribute is up to you. It depends on when you decide to #get serious.
Yes.
Okay. So it's about that time we want to talk about our next sponsor, and that is KOG and Company. Okay. So KOG and Company. Man, I love this brand. I absolutely love it. Unleash your dopeness. This is just awesome. I mean, I have the hoodie and everything. I just love it. So, are your unique gifts and talents changing the world? That's a good question. Unleash Your Dopeness is a people empowerment movement built to encourage the masses to operate outside of their fears and have the gall to recklessly pursue their dreams and passions in life. Love it. Okay. Join thousands of others as we unlock the greatness that dwells inside. Shop dope gear at kogpassion.com. That's kogpassion.com, and use coupon code DOPE, DOPE, you guys, for 10% off exclusive Unleash Your Dopeness apparel. So act now, sizes are selling out fast. Okay. So there's the hoodies, and then there's also the t-shirts, because when this hot Houston weather hits, oh my gosh, you need to have something appropriate, and that would be the t-shirt. Okay.
Yes.
So you guys, we absolutely love KOG, her message and everything she's doing. Shout out to KOG, but go grab one of the Unleash Your Dopeness so you can look at that on a daily basis and say, hey, I really need to unleash the greatness that's inside of me. And we're trying to help you unleash the greatness inside of your finances. Okay. So we
Right.
all have the power to do that. We have to take control of our finances. So let's go back to the Saving Your Future book. So rate of return. Let's talk about the magic of compound interest. There is some serious magic, Mary, in compound interest. One of the most important discoveries in finances is the rule of 72. It shows you how to calculate the effect of compound interest with a very simple formula. So you can take 72 and divide it by the rate of return. The answer is the number of years it will take your money to double. When I found this out, man, I mean, it was like life-changing for me,
Yes.
because I couldn't figure out why my money was not moving. And I figured out it was because I was not receiving enough interest when I started applying the rule of 72,
Right.
which is a formula that's been around for ages. Like I said, the basics of financial education and financial concepts don't change.
No.
Products change, but the concepts stay the same.
Concept is the same. It's been around for as long as I've been around.
Yes.
That's
we won't
a
say
long
how long that is.
No, let's not.
So, however, Albert Einstein created this, so it's been around a long time.
Yes.
And it is simple for each of us. We can really just quickly figure out, okay, how long is it going to take my money to double?
Yes.
And I was wondering why my money was not moving and growing. And I
Right.
I thought it was because I was not contributing enough.
Right.
And I realized it didn't matter how much I contributed. it matters how much interest I get on it so that it could then now grow.
Grow. Yes.
And so that's where my downfall was. And when I figured that out, I was like, oh no. I know how to deal with this situation now.
Right. So if you take whatever interest rate you're getting, whether it's at the bank or whether you're paying it out, divided by 72,
Yes.
that's how long it's going to take your money to double.
Now what's
It's very simple.
shocking is the interest rate we pay other people.
Yes. That's
When
why
we
I say
start
pay out.
considering that, it's like, wow, that's how fast they're going to make money on me. It makes us make some different decisions. So again, financial education, you guys, once applied, is powerful. It will help you to understand where your money's going, where it's not going,
Yes.
and why it's not going,
Yes.
and also what you need to do about it. So let's go back to the Saving Your Future book. So here's an example. So again, if you're getting 4% interest, you divide 7 into 4, then it's going to take your money 18 years to double. Okay. Now, so let's say you're age 29 and you put away $10,000 for your future. You don't add anything else to it, but you're consistently getting interest. So if you're getting 4% interest, then you can see that money's going to double again at 47. It's going to double at 47 and not again until you're 65, because that's 18 years span. And so if you're getting 8% interest, now your money has time to double faster.
Yes.
So at 38, it will double to 20, 47 to
times.
40, 56 to 80, and 65 to 160. So your money has time to double 4 times.
Yes.
So, and it's not that there's more, there's more money.
No.
It's that you've got a better interest rate.
Right. You can be, you and I can start at the same time, but
If
have
you
two
get
different
more
ideas.
Yes. But if you get more interest than me,
Yes.
your money's moving faster and mine is moving slower, or not
Right.
moving at all. Depends on what I'm
Right.
getting. Not to name names to some of these banks out here that's giving 0 to 0.6%, 0.5%. I want to
Yes.
encourage you guys, call up your bank
Right.
and ask, what is the interest rate I'm receiving on my savings account? Anywhere that you are growing wealth or think you're growing wealth,
Right.
ask, how much interest rate am I receiving? And apply the rule of 72.
Right. And a lot of times those banks, not to call any names, just any bank, they're proud of what they're giving. And they're not even
Yeah.
giving a
They're
half
not
a
even,
percent.
they're not even beating inflation.
No. No, they're not. So
Yeah.
just
Nowhere
ask.
near it. Yeah.
You have to ask. You have to go in and say, okay, what is the interest rate that I'm getting? Just like LaShonda said, on my
That's
savings
the
account.
proactive approach that we're talking about when dealing with your money. The reactive approach is finding out, oh my gosh, 15 years later, I don't have enough. I don't have
Right.
enough. And you're trying to figure out what happened. Well, what happened
happened
was is that you did not take a proactive approach to figuring out what's going on with your finances, and you thought things were just going to work out. I
Yes.
can't tell you how many people, we're both financial professionals.
Right. You can do this. You
Yeah.
can do all the right things.
Yes.
You can
and
do
still
all the
have
right
wrong
things,
result.
follow all the right rules, but then the outcome is
It's-
very different. It's
Yes.
very different.
I
And it's
love that you
depressing.
said that.
Yes.
You can do the right things. When the right things are saving,
Saving.
but it matters where you save. It matters how much interest you're receiving. So you could do all the right
Yes.
things and still get the wrong results.
Wrong results.
And
yes.
the time to find that out is not when you get ready to retire.
Right.
Because you can't go back and fix that.
No,
You've
you
lost
can't.
time, significant time.
Yes.
So, hey,
Yes. That's
We're gonna
why
say
a lot
this
of
once
us.
again.
Yes.
go ahead.
That's why a lot of us are still working.
Yep. Yeah, and we'll be working
Yes.
because we haven't really dealt with this
Properly
issue.
planned
We haven't
and-
properly
and
planned.
implied
Yeah.
concepts.
Yeah, and we've just kind of just floated through life. Oh, it'll be okay. Social Security's got my back.
Yes.
Not.
Another issue.
No, they don't, you guys. I'm sorry. They don't. I'm sorry to say. They don't. They
No.
don't have your back. So you've got to do what it takes to make sure that you understand money. So that means you've got to get in our workshops. We've got 3 places that you can go, okay? And outside of that, there's others right here in Houston,
Yes.
in the U.S., and in Canada. So there's really no excuse.
No excuse. Just contact
You are the
us.
reason that you're having problems. I mean, you could go back. If you're bored, you don't know what to do, you don't know how to figure this thing out, literally, just go log in to iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, Stitcher, iHeart. Go log into any of those platforms. Start at episode number 1 and work
Right.
your way up, or bounce around. The titles are there. So there is no excuse for us not to do better in our finances.
Right. You
Yes.
are your own money manager.
Yes, and you have to become your own money manager. And that's why you have to come check us out. Get a complimentary. Did I mention the services that it's complimentary?
No, complimentary.
Okay, so if you don't understand that,
Yes.
free.
Free.
Okay. Our services are complimentary and free to you. So, again, we're eliminating excuses. No excuses. You have none, okay? The
None.
only roadblock to your success is you.
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 Yes.
Okay? So let's go back to the Saving Your Future book. This is good stuff, Mary, by the way.
Awesome.
You want to start there?
Yeah, people who don't understand how money works, they end up working for money. Simple. People who understand how money works, they let money work for them. Wealthy people tend to spend time learning and understanding how money works. They look for advice and solutions to get better returns for their money. A lot of poor people lack knowledge about personal finance. Some don't care to understand. Many have no plan and little savings. What savings they have are usually put into accounts with low rate of return, and then the money doesn't work for them. Compound interest work both ways. It can make you and it can break you. If you owe money, the compound interest on your debt can ruin you. As a result, many people keep paying the bills with high interest rate. Despite the numerous payments, the balance of these bills barely goes down because of the high interest rate on the balance. It continues to compound, and sometimes it feels as if it's impossible to pay off the balance.
That's because it is.
Yes, because when you get your bill, it can say 23 years or it can say 3
Oh
years.
my gosh,
and
you
it's
feel like
it's
I'm
awful.
not ever going to pay this off.
Yes.
And if you don't do something different, you won't.
You
I
won't.
mean, a
You
lot of
won't.
people have more. They don't have enough life
No.
left to pay off the bills.
Well, I never thought about that.
Do you realize
Yes.
that?
And
You
they
know,
don't.
it's not enough life left at the rate that you're going. So you guys, it's not okay just to pay the minimum. You've got to
Right.
pay more, okay? We encourage you just, if you can cash and carry, cash and carry. If you have to put it on your card, write it off
Right.
in 30 days.
30 days.
Put-
if you can't
If you
afford
can't
it,
afford
just
it,
don't buy
don't
it.
buy
You
it.
can't pay it off in
Because
30
it's
days. That's
really
my rule.
stripping
Yes.
you of your life.
Yes. Yes, and the thing that I like about what they said, that rich people or wealthy people, they look for solutions. Poor people, they lack the understanding, but the wealthy people, they're going to look for the solution and then they're going to imply it.
Man, and
That's what I like about that.
Exactly. And so
Implied.
and my other thing is you can move yourself from a category
Yes.
with knowledge.
Yes.
Because once you understand, then it's just about a decision. Because you can say, okay, this may be my status today, but this is not going to be my situation tomorrow or next year or next 6 months. It's all within our power to change. All within our power to change by making a decision, getting the information, applying the knowledge that we receive, and then being disciplined to continue the road to success.
Right. Absolutely.
And if we veer to the left or veer to the right, get back on the road and continue your journey to success. But it starts with you getting on the road.
Right. You have to.
And we can't go anywhere without directions.
No, you can't.
Especially not places. Now, let me say that again. places that we don't know
No.
or we're not familiar with. And most of us, Mary, are not familiar with building wealth.
No, we're not.
We're
We're
not.
not used to it.
We're
We're
not
used to
used to it.
spending. We're a
Mhm.
spend society. We spend because everything around us says spend,
Yes.
you know.
And not only does it say spend, it says spend with money you don't have.
Yes.
For things you
Yes.
don't need, to impress people you don't like.
Right.
And they don't like you either.
No, and they don't even care.
And they don't have the money that they're spending stuff on either.
No.
So we're chasing the wrong things, you guys. We're putting
Yes.
importance and value on the wrong things. And that's what the money factor is about, helping you to change your mindset about that.
Yes.
Helping you to realize it first, and then now changing your mindset about the way you handle your personal finances.
Right. And
So-
staying around people who are going to motivate you and keep you accountable.
Yes.
Yes.
And people that are interested.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
why, coming up next month, we're going to start our socials back up. Summer social is coming back. And we call those, our financial fun days, because you get to hang around people who care about their finances
Right.
and really want to change them. Okay. So, you have to follow us on the Houston Housewives of Finance official. If it doesn't say official,
It's not us.
Okay. Follow us there so that you can be in tune to the events that are coming up. And then you can also go to our website, hhofinance.com, and click on the events button or the events tab, and you'll be able to see what we have coming up with events. And so it's listed right there. We have our standard things, which are our workshops and our classes and things like that. I also want to talk about Lunch and Learns. This Friday, the 22nd, we're doing our Lunch and Learn at the West, West Houston, at the Houston Memorial Financial Education Center from 12 to 1:30. You guys, if you're in West Houston, if you're close, that's right there near the Energy Corridor, near City Center. Come through, have lunch on us,
Yes.
and get some financial education. Actually, this Friday, we're going to be talking about debt management.
Oh, a great
But
topic.
yes, follow us here and you can see the events that are coming up. We've got a Zumba class coming up the 21st. It's free lunch and learn, free financial education
Free.
workshops, free. You guys, come on now.
I think we should charge.
I mean, then maybe
they
people
may
will take it
come.
serious.
Yes,
Oh my
yes.
gosh, it's free, okay? No excuses, okay?
None.
Whatsoever. So go check out our new website. We have some exciting things coming up in the very near future. You want to be a part of what we're doing here at the Houston Housewives of Finance official.
Yes.
The Millennials webcast is coming up this Wednesday. Go check out Secure Seniors. Their show is hilarious. I mean, it's tons of fun, but you learn so much. So all we want to say, you guys, is that your finances does matter.
Right.
We
It
got these
matters.
hashtags on a lot of things matter. Your finances matter.
Yes.
Your finances matter. So you've got to start taking a proactive approach to really deal with your finances. Take control. Don't expect somebody else to do that.
Right.
Okay?
Your finances matter because it's your livelihood.
It's your livelihood. It's your future.
It's your family. It's everything.
Everything.
It's
Everything
the
is on
foundation.
the line.
Yes. It's your foundation.
Yes. So let's go back to our locations real quick for our workshops. Again, West Houston, 11111. So that's 5 1s, Suite 100. And that is in Houston, Texas, 77079. That's in West Houston. This Friday, Lunch and Learn, 12 noon to 1:30. Make sure you come out. We're very respectful of your lunch break. Got some food for you. Got a quick 30-minute workshop for you. And then you can be back to work financially filled with information that we know you can use. And then Northwest Houston?
Northwest Houston Financial Center is 13831 Northwest Freeway, Suite 215, Houston, Texas 77040. Come out on Tuesday evenings at 7 p.m. and Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. I will be there, so come out.
Yes.
And get educated.
Absolutely. You guys, and then of course Pearland. You've got to check out Pearland's location. So if you're in the Pearland area, you don't have to drive far. Shadow Creek Parkway is right there, so you don't have to worry about that. The address is 11233, and that's Shadow Creek Parkway, and that's suite number 255. That's Pearland, Texas. Zip code is 77584, Mondays and Thursdays, both at 7 p.m.
Yes.
So you need to make a decision, okay? We need you to make a decision. We need you to get serious. We want to help you get educated, and we want to help you make a U-turn in your finances for the better, okay? When I say U-turn, not go backwards,
Right.
but I mean turn, just to change, maybe not, I don't know if U-turn was the right word.
Yes.
Just change,
Yes.
okay?
Change
for
your
the
way
better.
of thinking. Change your way of doing. Just change.
You've got to
For the better.
change for the better. Yes, absolutely. So you have
Yes.
to come out to the workshops. That's the first source. They're participatory too. We didn't
Yes.
mention that.
Yes.
And
You get a workbook.
Yes.
Actually, you get a workbook. So you're not just there sitting, you're actually participating,
And
and
you have a
you're writing
resource to
down.
take home.
Yes, your workbook. And of course, you will have the blue book as well. So come out and join us at any 3 locations, or if none of those are going to fit you, then just give us a call.
yes, we'll tell you where others
Yes.
are, even right here in Houston. Again, that number is 1-844-700-4463. You can text us. You can text Ask HHOF, ASKHHOF, all one word, to 31996. You can email us, info@houstonhousewifesoffinance.com, or buildwealth@hhofinance.com. And so, of course, you can reach out to me individually. I'm LaShonda J. at houstonhousewifesoffinance.com.
And I'm Mary Johns at mary@maryjohns.net.
Yes. And you can, of course, reach out to us on all of our social media outlets. We're on Instagram. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter. We're on LinkedIn.
Yes.
You can just Google us, you guys, okay? There's no reason that you can't reach us, no reason you can't find us, and no reason that you shouldn't be taking your finances seriously.
Yes.
So, Mary, thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
being my guest hostess today. Wasn't she awesome? Let's give Mary a big round of applause.
Thank you for having me.
Yes,
I
she
am
was awesome. High five.
Hey.
Hey, so call us up. Let us help you. We're here to help you. Help us help you. Get engaged in your finances. Become proactive, not reactive. And set yourself up for success for your future. So we'll see you next week, same time, same place, right here on the Money Factor on Money Mondays, right here. You guys, make sure you share the show. Tell everybody where we are. Come hang out with us on Mondays and learn, okay? Thank you so much. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.